Hello everyone and welcome back to Integration Ninjas. Today we are diving into one of the hottest topics in the artificial intelligence for 2025, DeepSeek, and we are going to see how you can use it locally with help of Ollama and Spring AI to build powerful AI applications. So before that, we just want to know what is DeepSeek. So DeepSeek is an open source AI model. They have launched it as AI open source model, but this is also available through the APIs as well. So both options we have. So this makes making waves in the AI community because there are too much talks about the DeepSeek. China has recently launched this DeepSeek, and yeah, we see there are multiple competitors of this: OpenAI, Grok, there are Gemini. So everything is there, so it's just hot topic as of now, and it's designed to provide high performance natural language processing, code generation, and even multi-modal capabilities. The reason DeepSeek is trending right now is because of its efficiency and open source nature, and the fact that it's becoming a serious alternative to all these AI models. Developer and business loves it because it offers flexibility, transparency, and cost effectiveness. But there are certain circumstances which it will not respond the proper answers to you. Like if you ask something or some conflict things, that it will not do. It doesn't give a free speech opportunities. So but this is the layout. You can just log in with your credentials, you can just sign in with your Google or some other account, and you can ask something. Hello, tell me something about you. Let's see, when is this get updated, it will tell us. It's a DeepSeek artificial intelligence assistance created by DeepSeek. So when the model is last updated, we can check. Okay, so this knowledge cutoff is July 2024. So this is recently updated, so that's good enough. Now our target is this also offers the free open source capabilities. Before that, we will just go through its documentation just, and we will see they have recently released it, and this is their model, and these are the some of the, we can see comparison between these two, like DeepSeek and the OpenAI, the models, it's just up to the mark related all this uh, platforms. So we can just see it's all up to mark, even some ways it is better, so it's good enough. And also one of the key feature is the pricing factor. So pricing factor, if we see the pricing, right, so it's way cheaper than the OpenAI pricing. So if we see the ChatGPT 4o model pricing, too much, like 2.501 million dollar per second and 1.25 for the cached input tokens. And same if we see here, it's just too less actually, $0.04, and for cached it's 0.14. It's really very too cheap than the OpenAI models. Okay, now what we are going to do in this part of video, and why should you integrate DeepSeek. It's a common example. If we are integrating the OpenAI, so we can also integrate the capabilities of DeepSeek here. Like we are going to do it with the Spring AI. So we have Ollama here, where we can see it is publicly available, DeepSeek R1, first generation of reasoning models, and it is open source. So we can just pull this image from the Ollama, and we will just start it locally, and then we'll see how it will run. So you can just, first of all, you can download the Ollama into your system. I have already downloaded based on the platform. You can just download it, and then what you have to do, you have to just pull the image of DeepSeek R1. So I have already run this command. You can just run Ollama pull DeepSeek R1, and this is the model version I'm using, 7B. So I have already this, so I want to see this, so I will just type this command, Ollama list. So it will give us what are the available models I have, DeepSeek and Llama model I have. It is of 4.7 GB. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to start this locally. So I will type the command Ollama run DeepSeek R1 7B, and it will just start in a couple of seconds. So let's wait. So this is started. Hello, what is Java? We can see if the response is coming. It's thinking and it is providing us the proper input. So it's just open source. I'm running it in local. The one of the key advantages, it doesn't need like the high performance CPU GPUs. It can like run on the minimal configurations as well, as it is like just claimed by the DeepSeek. So that's why the Nvidia is in trouble these days. They are facing so much trouble. Anyways, like we have started this. Now what we are going to do, right? So we are going to integrate with the Spring AI. So by leveraging this Ollama for efficient execution locally, we can just create a good applications by integrating it with the Spring AI. So let's start it, and we can select language Java and project type Maven, and then let me just type integration ninjas. I will just type the name Spring, let's name DeepSeek Spring. Okay, and then we will click. Before that, we are going to add couple of dependencies. We can add like for there, if we type AI, there are many AI dependencies that we have. So but for this we are going to use this Ollama AI, and another one we are going to use Spring Web. All right, and let's see what else do we have. Okay, nothing. We can just generate this code, and we can just import this. Let's go to the downloads, and let's, okay, we have integrated this, and let me open this project now. Okay, this is in progress. It seems like I need to restart this. IntelliJ. Okay, let me open again, and so one thing, I want to open a new project here, and I would like to open from the downloads folder. I have opened this. Let me open this trust project, new window. Okay, so here is our Spring Boot application, and now I will see if this module JDK is not defined, so we have to select the proper JDK. It is trying to download all this, resolving all this dependencies. Spring AI, we can see we have this Spring AI Ollama, so it is part of the Spring starter, Spring AI Ollama Spring Boot starter. And yeah, this is our project dependencies. Now if we, here we are going to create a new controller here. Okay, let's make it as AI controller. Okay, and here what we are going to do, we are going to define it as REST controller, and we are going to create a method. Let's say public chat. Okay, we are going to use Flux here, because we are going to send the response in type of flux here, and we'll name the method as chat, and where we will have get mapping, which could be anything. Let's give it as chat, and we will have a request param. Alright, the param name will be the, let's say, prompt. Okay, string prompt, and what we are going to define, we are going to have one initialize the client, chat client. This is from the AI, the dependency that we have integrated. Okay, now we need to define the dependency as the constructor here. Okay, so this is initialized, so when the application will be invoked, this will be initialized. And now what we have to do is we have to use chat client dot prompt dot user, and then this prompt dot stream dot content. Okay, and one thing that we have to add is we have to add one thing. This is the one we are going to add, which is Spring AI Ollama chat options model. We have to define like which model we are going to use. So Ollama is already running in my machine, and I have already started the DeepSeek R1 model here. So we just need to define this Spring AI Ollama chat option model, and we have to define the DeepSeek R1 7B. So no need to define a user key, API key or anything, because we are just using it locally. We have not set up the API keys. Okay, so let's see here, and let's test our application first if it is working perfectly. Okay, there is some issue probably. Okay, AI controller is there, and we have defined this. Okay, it should be the, actually it's not accepting it. We need to just define as build here, and it will work probably now. Okay, we can see the application is up and running now. And how we are going to test, like we can have something like this. We have our application, and we can ask like what are the football rules, what are the football rules, and let's see, like it will take some time, like a few seconds, and we can see the response started generating here. So it's responding pretty fast. You can see it's responding properly. It can also load whole data at once if we have not used the flux. So flux is just giving this data in the stream format here. So they have provided this details here. So what I want, let's say I want to calculate the total salary of employees based on name, based on department, SQL query. So let's see what it will give. It providing us the few proper details that you can use this query, SQL select from group by. So that's how, like, it's giving us the proper details. So we can see like it's pretty fast, and this is the way like you will be able to integrate it locally. So you can this is just a simple example. What you can do with this, you can play around this and you can create more interactive things. You can add more data if you want some more things you want to add. With this, you can just query this model locally, run this model locally and query the data, and according to you can process the data based on your requirement. So it will be pretty good in your research or analysis whenever you do. Yeah, so that's a wrap on how to use DeepSeek with Ollama and Spring AI. We explored why DeepSeek is gaining popularity in 25 and its advantages over some of the models, like we see the pricing and the other factors, right? And how integrating it with the Spring AI can supercharge your Java applications with AI capabilities. You can train your model, you can create your own model on top of this, you can process this data and do whatever you want. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more AI and technical related content. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's a specific topic you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.